Well, they done it, dude. They gone and done it this time. April 8th, 2019. Hoping you're having a wonderful day. A wonderful day, a blessed day indeed. Iran, the Revolutionary Guard has been designated a terrorist organization. Okay, the U.S. has put out this out today. We talked about this late last night, only a few hours before this designation was put forward. But late last night, we talked about the U.S. talked about putting the Iran's guards as a terrorist organization, which would be the first time, I believe, the first time that this designation by the United States of America was made by a foreign entity, a foreign government entity. All right? Now, you gotta ask yourself, well, who cares? You know, why does this matter? Well, you better matter. It better matter to you. It better matter to you, I tell you that. It matters to me, it better matter to you. So, but basically, this doesn't just, Iran's come out and stated, oh, well, we're going to attack U.S. forces. If they do this, we'll do it. No. That's one of the main threats. The main threat is that Iran stated that they're going to designate U.S. troops in the Middle East as the same, and they're going to act as they are. And so that means strikes would happen on U.S. troops in the Middle East. But you got also think about how this affects Israel, all right? Now you got to also think of, hey, there was supposed to be some sort of ceasefire between Hamas and Israel. It's, a super broken ceasefire, but, rockets aren't flying right now. Well, with this designation, are we going to see more rocket attacks against Israel? One of the main concerns that people aren't talking about. Everyone's talking about how the U.S. it's unprecedented move. They took this foreign entity, this foreign group. That's like someone saying, the IRS is a terrorist organization. I mean, I'm not one of those people. I swear. I swear I'm not. But taxation isn't theft. They're not stealing from us every day. No, I'm not one of those guys. But that's basically the same thing. You're taking this foreign government entity and you're stating, well, you are a terrorist organization. Now, I've designated you that. You are a terrorist organization. And they're sitting there like, what? Why? I don't understand. I don't get it. So obviously they're pretty pissed off, They've stated that they will attack U.S. troops in the Middle East. That's what everyone's talking about. What I feel like people aren't talking about is how this endangers Israel, How Israel's now open to more attacks. They have elections coming up. And now we're going to see, are we going to see more rocket attacks occur against Israel now that this designation has gone through? This is a very important, extremely important thing that we have to keep our eyes on. We need to see the ramifications of this, It's kind of like when you toss a rock in a pond and you see the ripples take effect, We have to see how big these ripples are, Are we tossing in a pebble here? Are we tossing in a stone, a boulder? We're going to have to see, Another news, India came out with some radar images saying, hey guys, this is the F-16, we did it. There's this new theory going around. We've talked about the Indian accounts, right? We've talked about how there's a lot of Indians making fake Twitter accounts. Like we can't see the date that they're created. And they are just blasting anti-Pakistani and now some anti-U.S. Rhetoric. And the reason they're doing this is because a lot, not just the U.S. or Pakistan, but a lot of the international communities is stating we don't really see any evidence that you shot down an F-16. We don't have any evidence that you actually hit a terrorist camp in Balakot. None of this really makes sense. It looks like this was just a big muff on your part. Sorry, India. And so you see all these fake accounts, putting out information. Now the newest conspiracy theory or thing put out is, oh, well, the Pentagon doesn't want to come out and say that an F-16 was brought down by a MiG-21 That's terrible for business. Why would they want to do? Why would they do that? Oh my gosh. Well, one, I don't think the Pentagon gives a shit. I mean, I have to look it up, but I don't know how many countries we're still selling F-16s to. You know, um, I really don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think that the Pentagon would go out and be like, ah. I mean, the U.S. has made it known and has shown through actions that they see India as the greater ally than Pakistan, you know? Yes, in the past, we were very close to Pakistan, but that was during the Bush era. Like, that was a long time ago, you know? So there's a lot of fake Twitter accounts coming out and put it. That's the new thing. That's the new handle. Well, you know, the U.S. And foreign entities just aren't acknowledging the whole F-16 thing because, you know, it's bad for business. You know, it's bad for business. Don't know how I really feel about that. Every piece of evidence that I've seen has shown that the strike on Bellicot and then the dog fight that happened February 27th, you know, I mean, to me, both of those look like they were just big muffs by the Indian government. That India attempted to show their strength, and they failed to do so. Now, does that mean I think that India is a weak country? No, not at all. I feel like that further validates some sort of future action by India into Pakistan. And I don't think India's weak at all. I just think that, you know, you had a couple bad days, you know, and Pakistan won the PR role in that. They just had a bad couple days. You know, not your fault. Happens to everybody, you know. Just coming in, Prime Minister Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu, that's BB, of Israel thanks U.S. for its recognition of Iran IRGC as terrorist organization. You know, this could help him in the future elections. They got elections coming up real soon, very, very soon. And if I mean, he's taking a hit. We all know he's taking a hit after this whole Hamas Israel thing. I mean, he rolled over for him. He acted weak. They deployed troops to the border for absolutely nothing. It makes no sense. And a lot of people are going to see this move as by the U.S. recognizing Iran's Revolutionary Guard as a terrorist organization. They're going to see that Israel is firmly in the pocket, or Trump is firmly in Israel's pocket at this point. I don't know if that saves him during elections. We'll have to see. But big news right now, I've gone on too long, is that we gone and done it. We gone and done it, and we took this foreign entity, this foreign government entity, and we're like, you're terrorists now. So we're going to have to see, like I said, we're going to have to see what happens with this. What ripples do we see in the water, you know? What ramifications will you see across the world because of this, all right? As more information about it comes out, I'll let you guys know. We'll discuss it, okay? There's going to be plenty to talk about, trust me, okay? I mean, I just talked about that the U.S. perhaps doing this, and 6 hours later it happens, so, I mean, a lot's going on around the world, a lot of things we need to keep our eyes on. I just woke up, so I'm kind of all over the place. Guys, as more information comes out, I'll let you guys know. We'll discuss it, okay? Grab a beer, say a few prayers, and as always, keep those eyes to the skies. God bless.